And welcome back. Well, when it comes to wellness, certain things are a given. Eating right, exercising, getting regular checkups. But there's one thing that's maybe not so obvious, and it has a big impact on your health. What is it? It's a vacation. In fact, research shows that it helps people live longer. There are a lot of other benefits too. Lynn Clark is the owner of Travel Leaders. She's here to talk about the many benefits of travel. I love this topic, Lynn. It's great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So let's talk. I mean, we chatted about it a little bit, Tiff and I, at the beginning of the show, but there are so many benefits of travel, and I would think you know them more than anybody.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, of course, there's the obvious ones, right? Like anticipating the travel and knowing that you're going to get out of the cold, perhaps.
Yes.
All of those things help with mood, but the benefits actually go a lot deeper.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, you mentioned the anticipation, but they say even just planning a trip has enormous benefits for us, which is wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about studies and the benefits of travel, because a lot of people are experiencing those deeper, more tangible benefits.
Yes. So first we can start with just the physical and the mental benefits.
Yeah, it's kind of that. There's two categories,
there's kind of two categories.
So physical and mental is in one.
Yes, that's the first one. And literally there are studies that show that people that travel have less risk of heart disease.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
we talked about snowbirding and it being better for your heart and lungs, so that makes sense.
Yes.
And blood pressure.
Yes, absolutely. So again, getting yourself out of that everyday environment just really helps to kind of bring all of that stress down. And also on vacation, you're a lot more active. So that is really helping with the risk to the heart disease. And then also just overall bringing, we talked about the stress level and the blood pressure, but also anxiety.
Yeah,
really helping
and
people
depression.
with anxiety
and I wonder
and
if some of that too are things like sunlight and, like you
Yes.
said, more activity, because that's one of the things I didn't read earlier, but the more activity is better for our overall mental health.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It makes sense. The other category that you talk about, the sort of second group, is the emotional and social benefits.
Yes, and I think these ones are really kind of the cool ones that combine with the immersiveness of the experience itself. So from a social standpoint, just getting in a new environment and a new culture, it really can do things like increase your confidence, right?
Yeah.
Navigating new situations and getting through them and realizing, hey, I figured that out.
Yeah.
Also, just cognitive function, again, using different skill sets while on vacation than you use every day.
Yeah, transportation you're navigating.
Right, absolutely. And then I love this, of course, just those stronger relationships with who you're traveling with. You're disconnected from your everyday life. You might be having a tech timeout. It's really just about that connection and then those shared experiences that you can keep reminiscing about when you return.
It's such a great point. And they say too, along with the anticipation of vacation, having the memory of a trip and photos. I know, traveling with my kids, for example, where I was like, oh, remember when we went to New York or wherever it was, and being able to retell those stories is so huge. And I love that you also said increased productivity at the end there, because they say with work, you take a break, especially if it's 3 weeks or more a year, huge benefits for productivity, and you actually come back to work feeling a lot more refreshed,
more creative, and your coworkers might even say, we missed you, and that's good for your morale too.
Yeah, you gotta hope, right? Okay, so let's talk a little bit too about all of the different people that you help, because every year, all the time, you're looking for experiences for people to have the excitement of going somewhere new and different to get time off.
Yes. So the most common requests, of course, are rest and relaxation. That's kind of your typical all-inclusive in Mexico or the Caribbean. Another one is adventure. People who like to hike, bike, kayak, but they just want to do it in a new destination. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Another one is connecting with nature and animals. And there's some really great trips to do this. Cruises to Alaska, safari in Africa, again, just kind of getting you out of your everyday environment and engaging with a new one, such as you here on the Celebrity Cruise.
I was gonna say, we're sharing some of the video from my cruise that you put together for us, and it was magical. It was the Caribbean. There was Luigi, who taught an exercise class right on deck by the pool, had some smoking cocktails. Nice. But it was just a chance. I'd never been on a cruise before, so having the opportunity to see, different places in the world from a ship, and then also my guided tour of the Southwest, experiencing some things in our country's history and some incredible views and things like that was just I mean, it was incredible, and we still talk about it, you know, which is great. I also think about, you know, you talked about relationships and connections, and I think about our producer Katie,
Yes.
because she and her husband Jason went on a trip with her mother-in-law, and they went to Poland and also to Budapest, and it was important because her mother-in-law's Polish. And they had a wonderful time.
Yes.
But I bet you see a lot of multi-generational trips.
Absolutely, and trips that have this kind of deep meaning and deep history, and again, that family connection and that shared experience. So we were thrilled to help them with that.
Yeah, that is awesome. So people can get started by just having a phone call, talking over what they
Yes.
want to get out of a vacation, right?
Yes, absolutely. Phone call or in-person meeting. We have a whole team of travel advisors. I match you up based on where you want to go or the type of travel. And then from there, we just ask a lot of questions and we listen and we play matchmaker to the right experience.
I love that, matchmaker, and you're so good at it, Lynn. I love working with you on the vacations I've been on, and Katie too. Thank you so much for being here. And if you need any assistance in booking your vacation, wherever that may be, you can contact Lynn and her wonderful team of experts at Travel Leaders. Here's the phone number to call to set up an appointment to chat on the phone or go in and visit them. It's 262-567-6658, or you can check them out online at tljourneys.com. Do something good for your health and get a trip. All right.